Hi, welcome to Learn English with Hannah Nanda. Let's improve your English skill with me. It was an old man who fished alone in a small skiff in the Gulf Stream, and he had gone 84 days now without catching a fish. He was an old man, thin and gaunt, with deep wrinkles in his face and hands, but his eyes were bright and alert. He sat in his skiff, always rowing far out into the stream, and he had no companions except for seabirds which would alight on the rigging of his skiff, and sometimes he would hand them a sardine from his bait. The first 84 days had been hard, and the old man had caught nothing. He had plenty of tuna and mackerel for bait, but there were no fish to take it. He thought about his family in the village, and the good things he could bring them with the money he earned from a big fish, but he kept on fishing every day because he knew that one day his luck would change. On the 85th day he rowed even farther out than he had ever gone before, and he stayed out until the sun began to set. Then he made fast the lines and watched the sun go down, and he thought about the things he would eat when he got home. He was asleep when he heard the first tug on the line, and he woke up with a start. He felt the weight of the fish, and he knew it was a big one. It took all his strength and skill to hold the line, but he never gave up, and he fought the fish for the rest of the night. At sunrise the fish was still not tired, and the old man was very tired. His hands were bleeding and his arms were aching, but he knew that he had to keep fighting until the fish was dead. He took a deep breath and hauled on the line with all his might, and the fish came up alongside the skiff. It was a marlin longer than the skiff itself, and it was the biggest fish the old man had ever seen. The old man was so excited that he began to laugh, and he harpooned the fish and lashed it to the side of the skiff. He started to row back to shore, but he knew that he would never make it with the fish behind him. He was too tired and too weak. He looked out at the big fish and he said, "I am an old man," he said. "I am very tired and very weak. But I will not give up." He rowed as hard as he could, and he fought against the strong current. The fish was heavy, and it made the skiff drag through the water. But the old man never gave up, and he kept on rowing. He knew that he had to get the fish back to shore, or he would never see his family again. Finally, after many hours of rowing, the old man reached the shore. He was exhausted, but he was happy. He had caught the biggest fish he had ever seen, and he knew that he would be able to provide for his family for many years. The people in the village came out to see the fish, and they were amazed at its size. They congratulated the old man on his catch, and they said that he was the luckiest man in the village. The old man was happy to be home, and he was happy to be with his family. He knew that he would never forget the day he caught the big fish, and he knew that he would always be grateful for the good luck that had come his way.